Yo, what's up? What's up? I'm in a completely different room in my house than my setup's at, and I'm playing with my cat and streaming straight from the console. So, good morning. Thanks for tuning in. Gameplay only. I'm not in OBS Studio. We're going straight from the console. Can you even hear me? This is my Walmart mic. Please donate. But also, yeah, this is just not a very good game. Not very. Don't get me wrong. Having a lot of fun because it's skateboarding, right? And you could do different stuff than you could in the last game, right? Don't. It's a skateboard in a sandbox. Of course, based on that merit alone, it's fun. It's I'm going around and I'm doing tricks on a board. It's something that's been cool to me since I was a kid. Okay, right? That's fun. Is it completely underdone and like half finished? Yeah. Oh, dude. But in my opinion, they should have just like stayed away from the skate name and made this a separate like thing, like a new intellectual property, or if you want to tie it in with the skate brand, like call it skate. Everyone skates, or just call it a different name. And then behind the scenes work on like the continuation of the skate. I can't stand the digital assistant. But yeah. So I'm not going to be playing this that much. I'm going to be trying to get all the achievements. That's you know what I mean. I was crashing a lot when I made the upload shitting on the game when it first came out. I was crashing a lot, and then I had to turn all the assists off and all the. It was so weird. It was like really weird with all the stuff on. But yeah, I've been finding these foot plant glitches and how to like launch. I did kickflip off the wall, which was pretty cool. It does take a little bit longer to dip the nose down and do the tail grab, though. And I heard they're going to add the impossible next month, but that would be an easy one. You do the scoop and you go straight up and down with the thumbstick. Scoop left or scoop right. Now, I hope in real life, there's a little bit of nuance, a little bit of subtle difference between you can helicopter an impossible quite parallel to the ground and in like a sideways motion where it looks like a pop shove it that turns around over your toe, or you can Rodney Mullen almost completely vertical that shit. So like I hope with the flick it sensitivity, like when you flick it slow, maybe it does the oververt one. You know, there's front foot impossibles, back foot impossibles. I do in real life a couple of foot plant tricks where it's like a completely vert impossible because it's like balancing on your foot while you're jumping. You know. So I hope they animate that properly. Do they have a mocap skateboard? I don't know. Some of these animations look jumpy. Alright, let's finish this. I'm not gonna finish this in time. Oh man, I'm tired. It's okay. We're gonna let the timer go down and we'll do it again because we're having fun. Yeah, shut up, V. It's still, dude, don't get me wrong. I don't want people to go, you're a hater. Just for exercising critical thinking and talking about a game that's undercooked or rushed. Yeah, Play-Doh art style, whatever. Take it or leave it. Okay, whatever. The skateboard, I like the way the skateboard feels. Feels tight. There's a few things that I can nitpick. I'm not going to get into it. But the disconnect from skate culture, oh my goodness. It's so embarrassing. When people say, oh, it's corporate. Dude, it's not corporate. Yeah, that's what they mean. They mean like it seems sterile. Like, hey, skaters. Like, you know the Steve Buscemi meme where he's like, hey, fellow kids. And he's holding the skateboard. And he looks out of place. That's people who ride scooters fucking made this game. It's Raw Dog Street, yo. But also abbreviating local as loc. The lokes are the homies that went to prison. Just saying, that's not short for local. It's already a slang. I said it, and I also said that, like, it's cool that there's so much stuff to do around the areas, but making the entire map a gigantic skate park kind of defeats the purpose of, like, cruising around a city to find, oh, it's like, oh, dude, you turn left down this alleyway, and there's a half pipe, and then there's a concrete bowl. It completely takes away the exploration value, because you could just spawn your character and just stay in that spot doing tricks. Anyway, there's a lot of things wrong with it, but what they did get right is just the tightness of the skateboard. When you go into the sensitivity and you put flick it to 100. I will say, sometimes I'm going for a lip slide and I get locked into a nose slide or a tail slide, and I hate that. Like, I'll be going for a lip slide on a hubba like this, and it'll lock me into like a tail slide, but that's okay. the manualing mechanic is a little stiff still. If anyone's watched me play the other games, they know I love manuals. So people who are maybe gamers and not skateboard, why do you do that lip slide all the time? Because there's something in real life about locking in the bottom plate of your truck onto the obstacle. It's like it's not a board slide. It's a little bit to the side, and you're hitting the bottom plate of your truck, and that's why it's called the lip slide. You're sliding on the lip of your fucking truck. If you lock in a certain way, and you're like, oh, I'm not gonna go to that side because I'm locked in metal to metal. And I will say, I saw another small YouTuber's video, just like the live lazy video I did, because I don't have time to edit content right now in my life, even though I'm pretty talented with editing and sound and stuff. But I just do the lazy format streaming for right now. I saw another YouTuber who might have even seen my video because he made so many of the same points. I swear to God, he talked about it feeling like Bubsy 3D. But one of the main complaints that he had was one of the same things that I said, which was, watch this. You want to do a no comply? Are you sure you want it? That looks creamy, right? There's no way to do a no comply without spinning 180. This game was not made by skateboarders because they don't know those things. And yes, ramps being everywhere is a little busy and overstimulating. Like, it's already a brightly colored game. And I get that they're trying to make it like it's like a skateboard city where all the skaters live. Okay, I get it, but ramps up the side of every building just gives me Tony Hawk vibes, and I was avoiding making the comparison because it's apples and oranges. I like Tony Hawk because it's arcadey and silly and fun. Okay, I like this because it's got that hint of realism. It's just close enough to what you would do with your flicky foot in real life to like feel good. Now with Skater XL and some other games here, some other sims, you have the 2-foot controls, like with Session, where you're scooping your back foot and flicking your front foot, and you're using them together as more of a simulation. But with this, for people that don't skateboard, with this flick it control, they can go, oh, the heel flip goes to the toe side. Oh, the kick flip goes to your heel side. Like, they'd be like, oh, front side and back side. So, like, if you launch to the obstacle with your front side, your toe side, it's called the front side. If you launch to the obstacle with your back facing it, it's called the back side. There's so much. I think that's what makes skateboarding so fun, is that there's so much you can do that it's like, one, it doesn't become boring, and two, it's fun at any skill level. It's not like you're frustrated constantly if you're new. Like, once you learn how to pop an ollie, you pretty much got the groundwork for everything, and you can cruise around downtown and go up curbs, down curbs. Yeah. I'm gonna take a fat dab now, guys. I love that. That was cool. So this game is kind of super shit and rushed, and there's a lot bad to say about it. But when people are like, "You're a hater, you're out of touch," it's like, no, dude. They rushed a game we've all been waiting for, and it's not quite to the standard we expected. And there's nothing wrong with saying that. Like, what's gonna happen? So, like, even though right now the bad shit outweighs the positive shit, the skateboarding mechanic feels good. And the bag of tricks is going to get larger. So, the other stuff they can fix through updates. But my biggest complaint right now is not how it looks stupid with the art style or if it feels hollow and looks hollow. For me, it's the gameplay loop. Like, I've said this before on a couple other streams. I will play RPGs and, like, grind, or I'll do something tedious to get a specific item or something. And I can dedicate to that, you know? Adult ADD and everything. But with this, I'm trying to do these challenges to get that fucking shred score or rip score. Hey, missed an opportunity. They could have called it shred score because the alliteration of the double S. Duh. Okay, anyway. You play the fucking challenges just to open loot crates and get new clothes and shit. And you do that over and over and over and over. What were they thinking? What were they thinking? This is the type of game that, like, should have been having a longer and more I don't know, hands-on development with more people and not a free-to-play model. Because even if by like year 3 they have all the microtransaction money and the game is so amazing, you still get the point I'm trying to make, is that they released it before they did any of that. And for fuck's sake, I don't want to collect any bearings, you dicks. Ugh. So yeah, they've been working on it solid for about 6 years, right? But it's been stuck in development hell for the full 15 years gap since the last game. They announced that they were working on a project in like the 2010s, and then we didn't hear anything about it. And they were talking about concepts and releasing little dribbles of hints of like getting us excited. And then about 5 or 6 years ago, they were like, "All right, dude, it's here. We're working on it." And then I was really excited. And I started playing a lot of Skate 3 because I was like, all right, I'm going to be ready. And this is what we got. But the amount of backlash, you really have to phrase things, carefully, because you just say, "Oh, this sucks because of this," and then like someone responds with like 10 paragraphs like they're insane. And it's like, dude, we as fans, we deserve better. You shouldn't have put the skate name on this. You should have called it something else. You should have called it something else. Like that abomination that came out for the Wii. I skate it, you skate it, or whatever. Thanks for tuning in. This is my sad life. Oh man. If you want to help me get an Xbox One Series X so I can actually play some games, I'll be playing a lot of hardcore competitive. Speaking of competitive, that's one of the things that I hope they add is Game of Skate, and then like a bunch of other different modes. Like you should be able to have a lobby where you're in your own skate park area or whatever, and it's your clan or your crew, your skate park. I don't like the name clan that much. It sounds like KKK to me. You're with your crew, and you could like set the criteria of a jam. 5 minutes. First one to get the longest grind of 50 feet. Like, stuff like that. Because back in 2004, we had Halo 2 with the multiplayer customization menus, and you could do a surprising amount of stuff just with the stuff that you can toggle in the menu. That was corny. But yeah, dude. And also another thing, and this is not intergenerational hate, because I hate that. There are beautiful minds in every generation, and there are moronic minds in every generation. But what the younger kids don't know is now I'm gonna sound like a boomer, but what we had was really good when we were going through this paradigm shift in the Halo 2 era, and Gears, and when 360 launched, original Xbox, PlayStation 2, Sega Saturn. We lived through all these like milestone moments in gaming. So naturally, us older gamers, we are expecting more. We're expecting publishers to go out on a limb for us. We're expecting them to do 1, 2, and 3, this, that, and the third. Like, we've played the Nintendo games, we played the Sega games, we played PlayStation. We did so. We had the PC set up. We were playing Counter-Strike. We were playing Half-Life. So, all of that being said, kids these days, and I know I'm aging myself by saying that, but the younger kids these days, they'll have fun sucking on a shoelace. Okay? They're kind of, very device-oriented, spaced-out, antisocial people. And I know I'm speaking very broadly. I'm not saying all of them. What I'm saying is generally speaking, younger generations will pick up this game and they'll play it and they'll go, holy fuck, I'm having fun for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And someone more older and stubborn like me goes, well, guys, why did you give us this pile of shit? So the clash is, you get people like me trying to develop actual constructive criticism and like make sure that the proper changes get made to the game, right? Before it officially launches. Because right now this is technically early access, like we were explaining. But the problem is the younger people see those messages, even if they're worded not so strongly or strongly. Say, oh, this game sucks. Why'd you give us Play-Doh Fortnite? Fuck this. Da-da-da-da. This isn't Skate. This is fucking Skate for babies. Da-da-da. And instead of like dissecting why someone might say that, they're just gonna go, oh, Unc, you're out of touch. You're a fucking hater. It's like, no, dude. we expect more. We've been around just a little bit longer, and we're going, why do games from 2000 and fucking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, why do those still hold up? And why is it like, oh, that's more fun than this? Oh, they just launched it in this unfinished state, and they're just gonna patch it as they go. See, that's a modern gaming thing. Like, even before DLC, you can go to the store and get content packs. You can get expansion packs that you can install. But they would never, like, release a game half done and then start patching it and listening to feedback and doing it. They would just, like, finish it, test it a lot, finish it, sell it, and if there was a bug, then they would patch it. I feel like nowadays companies will just rush something. The frustrated and underpaid workers are like, alright, here, I'm done. And then they're like, oh, well, fuck, man, we gotta get this to market. And they do, and then people are complaining and complaining and complaining. And then half of the other people go, oh, well, you're just old, you're out of touch, you don't know. Everything bothers you. And it's like, man, we're on a current gen console. This should be a very detailed and delicious visual experience. And I honestly think they went with like the low poly graphics with the cell shading. I think they want to sell this on cell phone. So like, I think they want smartphone users, Android and iOS. So they want people to buy this game and play it while they're shitting like Angry Birds. I don't know how you're gonna play it on a screen. I guess you could use to flick it on the screen with the virtual joystick. But still, is all of that worth it? You've got, the last game was Xbox 360, okay? Obviously we know that. You've got upgraded shit to work with. That's one of my biggest points. Some games look really good like this. I like Overwatch for that reason. It's bright and cartoony, okay? Cool shit, right? I'm not like, oh, it's Fortnite. It does give that impression, and I was saying that in the beginning. My biggest point is you have a current gen hardware to work with, and you can make something like really detailed and really like just mind-blowing. Like, I remember when I first saw the first Gears of War game, okay? And I was like, oh, fuck. Look at those textures, those water textures. Right, I remember that. And I was blown away by what that little teeny bit of random access memory they added to the 360 for that game can do. It kept it from fucking lagging. You know? Right? Okay. It reminded me of a very good version of the water graphics from Splinter Cell. What game was it? I can't remember what Splinter Cell game, but there was water in it. Oh, Pandora Tomorrow, I think it was called. I don't know. Anyway. We have the power. Why make it look like this? Just so you can be like, oh, you know what? It'll appeal to the younger gamers and will sell more copies. Dude, come on. It's a free-to-play game. Why go for the E for everyone? Dude, there should be a little bit of blood sometimes when you fall. No doubt about it, okay? That would be a little, just a nice little artistic. I'm not saying like gratuitous blood spraying samurai movie shit. I'm just saying, like, you know, Maybe you fall down and your arm is all scraped up or something. Just, again, the skateboard handles nicely, okay? There's a couple of things like locking into certain grinds is virtually impossible because if you press the left thumbstick, then it starts to toggle you over the obstacle and switch you around. You know, a couple of little mechanics like that. Like, see, like, watch, it'll just switch me around. I can't lock into the nose. But, I mean, there's... Again, I don't really feel like I'm skating around a real city. So you either rectify the situation and you completely reskin and retexture this shit for build 3.0, right? Or you say, hey, skate period is a different intellectual property than the skate trilogy. So old fans who are like, hey, what the fuck, man? Like, what did you do to our game? It's not a gritty city anymore. It's not, it's not vibing with me. Then at least some of us old heads can go, oh, well, it's a different game. It's skate for everybody. It's not just skate for skateboarders. And I guess that's one of the net positives of this kind of... It reeks of being made by people who don't skate or are just unaware of skate culture in general. Because even the kid that hung out at the skate park and didn't skate still knew about skate culture. That's one of the big disconnects here for me. But, big butt. Oh, I like big butts. Fat cock, Steven. No, okay, so net positive here is that there are going to be a lot of kids in real life that are going to play this free-to-play game and then go, Dad, can I get a skateboard? So that's the way I'm looking at this, because it's kind of hot diarrhea so far for a game, right? The fact that it's fun is because it's a skateboard in a big sandbox map where you can do tricks and be creative. Of course it's fun, like, in that regard. But it feels completely undercooked, and it almost feels like they didn't really think about skateboarders or fans of the game. They thought about, ooh, I know what'll tickle their nostalgia boners. New Skate Guys. There's New Skate Guys. You remember growing up and playing that. Oh, New Skate Guys. These suckers are gonna get it. So yeah. Of course it's fun because it's skateboarding, but does it have heart? Does it have like feeling? It doesn't have a pulse, man. The skateboard mechanic is good. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to say it like a fourth time. Skateboard mechanic is good. The manuals can use a little help. They're a little tight. But, all in all, it just feels soulless and unfinished. It feels like I'm playing a skateboarding minigame inside of another game. So, like, the skateboard works well, and it is fun to, explore around. But it's kind of... It just seems oxymoronic and redundant to have everything be a skate park. Like, everything is a skate spot. Like, oh yeah, there's just a triple kink rail, like, right there. Like, oh, okay, oh, there's just a fucking quarter pipe up the side of this building. Okay. It's a little bit much. Like the houses in Tony Hawk's Underground that were fucking skateboard ramps. I need another dab. Alright, well, I'm gonna go quiet for now and just play some more.
Lucra Financial Gardens has banks, ledges, and... So nice. You made that journey look nicer than the destination. A line challenge. Quite. 2 rails, 1 sequence. was gnarly. With a Four out of five dentists agree. This is a pig challenge. No sweat. Get it? Pigs don't.